Hey, so first of all, thank you so much for allowing me to create your social media templates for you. This video is just going to give a walkthrough tutorial on how to use the templates within Adobe Express. So first off, you should have already received an email to the email address that we've been communicating back and forth with, and it should look something like this, where it will say that I have invited you to edit your social media templates, so your brand. Now, once you click this Start Collaborating button, it will bring you to the login screen of Adobe Express. Now, if you have not created an account already, you will want to go ahead and create an account. When you do create an account, do make sure to use the same email address that you used for our other communications, just to make sure that you do have the correct access sent over to you through Adobe Express. If you do have an account already though, go ahead and sign in. Now, once you are in here, you will see your business's brand uploaded into Adobe Express. So you will have your colors in here, you'll have your fonts, you'll have a few logos in here as well, and then your templates. Now, your templates are what we are going to go over the most today. If you have not already downloaded your brand's fonts from our branding process, do make sure to get those downloaded to your computer. I recommend doing it before you access these templates, just to make sure that you can double check if you can access them or if you will need the paid subscription to Adobe Express. So I have downloaded the fonts already for this brand. So I'm going to access my first template. Now, to do that, it's very easy. Just from right here, I can just click on whichever template I want to access, and then it will bring us to this screen, and we just click Start a New File. Now, I am accessing this brand from a free account, so we can see here that the fonts did not upload, and that's because we will have to upload them ourselves because they are not a font that is built into Adobe Express. So that is part of the paid subscription that comes along with Adobe Express. So in order to be able to upload your own custom fonts, you will need to have the subscription to Adobe Express. You can start a trial so that you can try things out before you actually commit to the subscription. But just know that some custom fonts will require a subscription to Adobe Express. Always check first before you buy, because your font may be available within Adobe Express already to where you don't have to buy the subscription. But in this instance, it is needed. So what we can do from there is just find a similar font. And for this purpose, I'm just going to select this one. So we can just find a similar font to what our actual brand fonts are. So definitely scroll through what is available in here and find the closest one to your actual brand font. And then we can just utilize that to update our text. But if you want to have your actual brand fonts, then you will need to purchase that subscription for this instance. So now that we have our fonts loaded in here and we're now able to edit our text, we can do just that. So I can come in here, and on this template example, it's for an educational type template. So we can put in here glowy skin, that's going to be our heading, and then our body text can be. And so now if you want to change around your text box or anything like that, so a kind of a design tip is to not leave just one set of text on the bottom of your text box. So we want to get this XYZ to move over to the bottom there, and maybe even the width. And now we can just see that that looks just a little bit better aligned than it did before. You can kind of see the difference there. Now, of course, there's a large space in here just because we have updated the text, so it's not the same as it was before. So we do need to move some things around, so we can just click on it, drag it around, and now we have it set up again, looking nice there. We do have the ability to change images as well. So if your template includes any images on it, there will be a preloaded stock image in there for you. Another reason to purchase a subscription to Adobe Express is you'll get their full library of those templates. So completely up to you, again, on if you want the subscription, but if you do, you will get all of their stock imagery. But anytime you want to change it, you just go in and you'll click on the image. And over here on the left-hand side, you'll see this replace button right below the image name. So if we click replace, we can choose to upload our own image. We can select from our photos. So this is going to be Adobe stock images. We can search in here. So if we search in this instance for spa, we can find a different image to use, and it will automatically upload and be placed into the already existing mask. So in this example, it's a circle mask, so that image automatically cropped to be within that circle. If you do need to move the image around within the circle or whatever shape it is on your template, you can just double click on the image and you can drag it around, make it larger, smaller, wherever you may need, and then just double click to get off of it. Now we can change the background as well. So in this instance, we have an image uploaded of that tan background. If you wanted to put in your own background and use a different color for the background, you can go to Elements, and then we can search for Shapes. Then we can just throw in a square, since this is a square post. Place it in the corner, drag it out to cover the full background, and then over here on the right where our layers are, we'll just drag it all the way to the back. And so now we'll see we now have a green background instead of the tan background. But if we want to change that color, we can always, on the left-hand side, click this fill, and then change it to one of our brand's colors. We can do the brown or the khaki color. I like the khaki, that's what we had originally. Or we could do a cream color, and then at that point we can always change our font color as well. So you would just select your text, come to the left again, press the fill, and then we could change it to green if we wanted, or any color within your brand's palette. So once you're done editing your post, you do have the option to download to your computer. So you can click this download button, and if you're going to be uploading it to your social media, then you will want to use the JPEG option, and then you can click download. Or if you do have a subscription to Adobe Express, you also have the ability to schedule your social media posts directly through the Adobe Express app. So you just click the schedule post and you can schedule from there, or you can go to their built-in scheduler as well. But again, that comes with the premium, the paid subscription. So once it's downloaded, it's on your computer, you access it from there, and then you're able to save the image, use it in any of your social media platforms or anywhere that you would like. Okay, so one other example is if you are just logging into Adobe Express and you're not using the link that comes in initially with the invitation email that you got. So whenever you first log in, you're going to be brought to this main screen here. That's just going to show everything within Adobe Express. You can, of course, create any other graphics that you would like within here. They have a ton of features, so I do recommend just kind of checking that out. But you can now either go to your stuff, and this is where you can access your social media templates that you have already updated and edited if you ever need to refer back to them, or you can click the brands button, and this will show you the brand that has been shared with you, so your brand. Now once you click in here, it's going to bring you to that same screen that you were brought to initially in the previous example, and then again you can just select from any of these to update your file. And then another way that you can access is by clicking on any of the options here to create an entirely new file just from the get-go. So if I click on this Instagram square post, it's going to bring me to this screen, and it's going to allow me to choose a template that's built into Adobe Express. But also if I click on brands, I'll be able to access the brand that has been shared with me, so your brand that has been shared with you. And then again from here, same thing. You can just click on the template, click start a new file, and it's going to open up a new file for you to then utilize that template off of as well. So 3 different ways that you can access these templates. I prefer to just go directly into the brands at the very beginning and then just click on that and access the file from there. I find it to be the fastest, but that is another option. Now I do want to show accessing from a paid account just so you can see a little bit of the difference. Okay, so now I am accessing this through a paid account. So if I go to my brands, I can again access that brand the exact same way. I can still come in here and I can click start a new file from the templates section. But now that I'm on the premium account, I'm able to upload my own custom fonts. So once I open this up, it brings in the fonts that are already built into here. So this is the brand's actual font and the brand's secondary font as well. Hey, just jumping on here really quick to say that I forgot to mention that you might still have to upload the font. So if it doesn't automatically load the fonts whenever you first open up the template, you might still need to add or upload the fonts within Adobe Express. So just click on where you would go to change your font, and then in the bottom left there's a button that says upload. Click on that, find the file within your desktop, and upload the file into Adobe Express, and then you'll be able to use the fonts. You do only have to do that the one time, and then anytime after that, they'll just automatically be in there for you. So just like last time, I can come in here and I can change this text. I can update the subheading. And again, I can maneuver my text box by holding onto this. Now you'll see here, this is center aligned. Over here on the left-hand side, we can change the alignment and make it left aligned if we would like, or you can make it center aligned from there if you have something that is left aligned and you want to change it to be center. Again, we have an image over here, so we can click on it and we can click replace image. We can again upload with our own image. We can choose images that are uploaded into our brands. We can choose stock images, and now we have full access to all of Adobe's premium stock assets as well. So we can see there, it automatically updated it and it stayed within that circle. Now, if I click this arrow here on this particular template, it's going to bring me to my next slide. And we'll see here, just need to update that text there. We are still seeing that old image that was in there, but we can come in here and we can again click on it, click replace, go to our stock images for this example and select the same image, and it will automatically fill in. Now, this wasn't the best image to choose for utilizing in this, but this is going to create a seamless carousel whenever you post it on Instagram. So whenever somebody swipes the post on Instagram, they're going to see this image as perfectly seamless together. Now, again, you can come in here and update your text, change your body text, and then again, click the arrow, update this text. For some reason, it's pulling in the heading text, and I just have to reselect that font there. But super simple just to change your fonts over here on the left, and then again, just update your text here. And again, you can always just remove this background if you wanted also, and you can just select and up here at the top, change your background color to your brand's colors. So that's another way that you can change your background color as well. And then same thing, you can either download and you can do PNG or JPEG. I prefer JPEG for social media. Or back on the main screen, there's this schedule option with the paid account, and then you can come in and actually schedule your content for your social media directly from here. They have the ability to schedule on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and possibly some others as well. So those are two different ways. Now down here, I am seeing my recent posts that I have accessed, but you also can get to them through the Your Stuff, and this will show you your files that you have recently accessed. So that is how to use your social media templates. If you do have any questions about utilizing your templates, please do feel free to reach out at any time, and I will be happy to help. Thank you. Bye.